I strongly believe that empowering marginalized communities is vital for nation building. With more than 400,000 dedicated volunteers, the Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation, which originally started with single teacher schools, stands out for its commitment to the holistic upliftment of rural India, where 70% of the population resides. The idea of visiting one of their schools had lingered in my thoughts for a long time. During my visit to India in February of 2024, I submitted their Vaniyatra form well in advance and got connected with Sukesh Behera as my coordinator. Our destination, Savarsahi Anchal School in Rasol Sanch, Dhenkanal district, is about 3-hour drive from the capital city of Bhubaneswar. I invited Rajesh, my creative brother, to join. Early in the morning on February 25th, as we embarked on our journey, I felt the urge to bring gifts for the kids. And what could be better than children's books? I thought about the eminent children's author, Das Ben-Hur sir. His remarkable collection is filled with short stories, poetry, riddles, math puzzles, and valuable morals. However, the challenge was that it was too early and none of the shops were open. Rajesh suggested, how about we call Das Ben-Hur sir? Upon calling, we discovered he was out of town. Nevertheless, he welcomed the idea and proposed that if I could go to his home, he would inform his wife. This spontaneous decision led to a detour to his home about 4 kilometers away. His wife, Jayanti Mausi, greeted us with warmth. Close to 11 a.m., we reached the vicinity of the village, where Sukesh awaited us with his bike. From that point onward, he joined us and navigated through the winding trail. As we transitioned onto a less traveled route of a narrow dirt path, the crunching sound of gravel beneath the tires echoed through the air, intensifying the rustic feel of the surroundings. This jungle area also served as the home to elephants. At one point, we stumbled upon a gathering of villagers, accompanied by local musicians singing kirtan. Soon we found out this procession was orchestrated solely to greet us. Approaching us with garlands and bouquets, crafted from local flowers and tree branches, the villagers overwhelmed us with their heartfelt welcome. Their hospitality extended further as they washed my feet with turmeric water and marked my forehead with sandalwood paste, sprinkled flowers and rice. They graciously invited me to join them for Nagar Parikrama. As we walked, I couldn't help but marvel at the meticulous decorations, garlands and toranas adorned with mango leaves and hibiscus flowers, prepared by the villagers. In front of each house, alpana adorned the ground, pots of water were carefully placed in the center, and homegrown vegetables rested atop the water. Rituals of aratis, delicately sprinkling rice and flowers and performing hula huli, a sound typical to Eastern India, were carried out as the villagers welcomed me. These gestures carried profound symbolism of respect and gratitude that left me truly spellbound. For them, my visit was nothing less than a festival, uniting the entire village on a joyous occasion. To some extent, I experienced a mix of emotions, a tinge of embarrassment as elderly ladies touched my feet, coupled with a sense of regality. The lively kirtan continued with the ghumura instrument, a locally made drum, echoing through the street. We finally reached an open ground surrounded by a few houses. Kids between 3 to 12 years of age were sitting in rows. I could sense the good habits infused in them right at first sight as I noticed their neatly placed slippers to one side. In front of them is Ma Saraswati's picture on a chair adorned with flowers and a blackboard on the side. They requested me to light the lamp and incense sticks. Despite my reluctance, they insisted I sit on a chair next to Goddess Saraswati as they commenced a small demonstration arranged in my honor. The children's performance began with a sloka for Ma Saraswati, followed by the Gayatri Mantra, a Hindi prayer, and an Odia prayer. They continued to sing and exhibit various oral teaching methods to demonstrate subjects like math, language, and various aspects of life that are crucial for young minds. Engaging with their enthusiasm, I even participated in one of their acts to share those special moments with those little kids. Situated in a predominantly Sabara tribe area, the event hosted village leaders, including one revered as Sabari Ma. She stood as an inspiration and motivation to many, radiating a positive spirit and donning an evergreen smile. She drew immense respect from the villagers. After a brief introduction with the kids, Sukesh introduced other village leaders and their roles in Ekal. Some even joked about my fair complexion, associating it with living in America, sparking laughter. They kindly offered snacks made from local grains and fruits, including kendu fruit, which I tasted for the first time. Subsequently, we visited Poshan Vatikas in a few homes, where I observed that each house had a small area dedicated to cultivating vegetables with a natural compost pit, a commendable initiative by Ekal for promoting local agriculture and encouraging the consumption of nutritional food. I also noticed educational messages were written on village walls as a daily reminder. As we were ready to leave, many urged me to step into their homes even for a moment, seeking good luck. Observing their small mud homes with low height, open walls and thatched roofs, often affected by weather or ruined by elephants, I found it noteworthy that none of these homes had doors. This unique aspect sparked reflection. The absence of doors symbolized trust in the community. Silently, they taught me a lesson that true wealth lies in love or knowledge, not in material possessions that doors could safeguard. Another touching moment, a lady brimming with motherly affection secretly handed me a rolled 50-rupee note, suggesting me to enjoy a cold drink on my way home. Their outpouring of love overwhelmed me. Now, Sukesh hurried us to leave for Angul to meet Shyam Gupta ji, the founder of Ekal. The journey ahead was another 2 hours. Sukesh joined us in our car to guide us. On the way, he briefed us about Shyamji's magnanimous personality and mentioned how Odisha is like a second home to him. Last year, when I produced the Hindi song Ma Tujhe Salam, dedicated to Ekal's mission, Shyamji was extremely pleased with my efforts in capturing Ekal's essence. So, I was determined not to miss this opportunity. At the age of 82, he continues to travel to inspire many. Fortunately, he was on his tour to Odisha during my visit. We arrived at the Nalco campus in Angul around 2:30 p.m. He was resting in the Matru Mandir. The area had a small courtyard with many plants and a modest guest house. After a few minutes' wait, we were informed that Shyamji was awake and eager to see us. He had been briefed about my arrival, and I was thrilled to learn that he remembered me for my song. With a smile on his face and in simple attire, he appeared no less than a saint. There was no sign of tiredness on his face. He was delighted to learn about my visit to Sabara Sahi School and inquired about my experience. Addressing everyone, he reiterated the significance of empowering rural India through education, cultural values, and fostering a sense of brotherhood for national strength. We were then asked to gather in the courtyard to plant trees. With his humorous touch, Shyamji playfully pointed at me, suggesting the tree I planted be called the American tree. He jokingly raised my hand, exclaiming, "See, America is in my hand," evoking laughter. As he was getting late for his meeting where he was to address, we took numerous pictures to seize the memories. Showering blessings, he bid farewell. Although our meeting was short, it left a lasting impression. He is a saint on his own merits and a towering inspiration to many. Sukesh had arranged lunch for us at one of the quarters in Nalco. By then, we were hungry and thoroughly enjoyed the Odia delicacies prepared by the hostess. Seeing is believing. Financially supporting a cause is easy if one can afford it, but physically witnessing the results that it brings takes one's commitment to another level. With our hearts filled with joy and positive vibes, the return journey felt less tiring than it was.